Nathan Hale is a mystery in the story. He doesn't tell the story. The story is told by another person named Rachel Parker. She's the head of British intelligence, and she's trying to figure out what makes Hale tick. Now, Hale in the game goes through a lot of, shall we say, trials and tribulations that the player can experience as Hale, but the results are not really evident until much later in the game. Rachel helps explain to the player what's going on, but we try to create this interesting persona with Hale. He's got an interesting background, he's got interesting abilities in the game, and there's a very interesting ending when it comes to what happens to him.
For a game like ours, where we wanted to tell a story and we wanted to be fast action, it had to be the weapons that are your input, and they have to be more interesting than traditional military weapons, because you've already played those games. The weapons are the player's input, his only control over the gameplay. You're defined as to what you can do in the game, otherwise you're watching a movie.
All the characters have a very different animation style to them. You'll notice right off the bat the way a creature moves, and you'll know what kind of creature it is. We have creatures that walk around on the walls versus creatures who will stay far away from you and shoot at you versus creatures who will try and run up to you and grab you. There are even some creatures that fly around. And all these movements are unique to each creature type, so that you won't feel like you're fighting the same creature over and over and over again with a different texture swap or something like that.
Part of playing this game is about discovering who the Chimera are and where they're from. And we really had a lot of fun coming up with the different forms for the Chimera, because we wanted to, A, make them all scary, B, give them different combat abilities so that you as a player would have a lot of kind of new challenges every time you faced a new Chimeran enemy. We introduce more and more as you go through the game, so you will see the Chimeran army grow in its diversity.